Hey everybody, Debbie Starr here. Wanted to jump on and talk about something that everybody should be developing in their business. Whether you're selling coaching services, selling a physical product, whatever it is, you need to be developing what they call a product ladder or a value ladder. So today I just wanted to jump on and talk about how you can do that the easy way. So in your business, if it's not easy, you're not going to do it. It's not going to get accomplished. So when I work with clients, I help them find how can they make it easier in their business. So today it's all about creating your product ladder. So let's get started. I just have one little slide here that I want to show you. And let me see if I can make this bigger so that it will make more sense to you. First of all, let me define what is a product ladder. So you probably started your business out and you had one offering. So maybe you're a coach and you want to work one-on-one with people to help them get to a certain point. And maybe that's all you're trying to do in your business. You still need a product ladder. And I'm going to get into it more in just a few minutes here. Or let's talk about maybe you're going from a B2B business. You had a business and now you're trying to take it online. And maybe the initial thing you want to do is create a course. Again, you still need a product ladder. So a product ladder is basically different pieces of your business that you can offer people wherever they are along the trail. All right. So think about like in a marathon, when somebody first starts, I'm not a runner, but they first start taking off, they might not need that water that first 10 minutes or half hour. But, maybe it would be encouraging to see their loved ones right there saying, "Ooh, way to go, you can do it." But as they progress down the line, there's certain things that they need. And so when you have that there at the right time, then they're like, yes, this is what I really need. So in this example, this little chart that I'm showing you, I'm just giving you some ideas on how you can build your product ladder. And it doesn't matter if you start at the top or start at the bottom. Again, most people jump into some kind of an online business and they have one thing that they're offering. So again, maybe you're an online coach and you have some intensive coaching sessions. Maybe you have 8 sessions. You have a specific transformation in mind, and it might be $2,000, $3,000 to have somebody work with you. Or maybe just starting out, maybe you've cracked the code on how to create that awesome, Canva freebie or something. And so you're creating just what I like to call a mini course, something that people can get in and they can learn a quick little win, apply it to their business, and they're good to go. So again, it doesn't really matter where you start, but it's important to build this product ladder because it's all about getting leads, turning those leads into buyers, and ultimately people that come into your funnel, you want them to become your raving fans. And generally what happens is the people that hear you, the people that you speak to, they want more of what you have to offer. So regardless of where you're at, as far as the products that you've created, whether it's that high end or the lower end, you need to be thinking about what other ways can I service my clients. And again, let me just take coaching because I'm sure a lot of people are thinking, but I'm a coach. People work with me for 2 or 3 months and then I turn them loose and we're good to go. But think about, some people may be at a point where they don't have the money to invest in your coaching services, or maybe they don't have the time. Maybe they're not looking for spending the next 8 or 12 weeks trying to figure out that code, crack the code of Facebook groups or something. Is there something that you could offer a small little win, even if you dissect your offer and take one little piece from it? So let me give you another example. I help people basically build the back end of their business. I'm very passionate about teaching people what they need to know, not giving them too much, because I want them to be self-sufficient. So as they're building their business, maybe it's the workflows that's just a mess. It takes them forever when they get a new client. They're manually doing everything. So I have a high-end package that I work with people one-on-one, and basically we build the whole back end of their business together. That might be building the funnel systems. It might be building the onboarding process, whatever it is. And I help them kind of build their business from A to Z. But maybe somebody's not at that point yet, either financially, or they just need some help. They just need some help with how in the world do I set up my files so that I can find them. So looking at that, I could create a mini product. And I'll talk about these more in detail in a second, but maybe it's just a quick little checklist that it's only going to cost them $27. And that checklist, when they follow it, they will have completed a quick little system so they never lose their files again. So do you see the extreme from the beginning to the end? Oh, all of a sudden, now they're like, yes, that's what I need. Just help me get my files organized. But then once they purchase that, they are one of your tribe, so to speak. If they love that, if that solved their problem, maybe not today, but down the road, they're going to be looking for more yummy goodies from you. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Give me a thumbs up if you're watching this. If you're watching it on replay, let me know that. So again, it's kind of like when you go into that bakery or that ice cream shop and they give you a little sample and, ooh, that's really good. And you try that. And then, maybe it's like, well, I think I'm just going to get one little muffin or one little cake pop or whatever it is. But once you've tasted it, once you've tasted that service, they're going to come back. They want more. So as you're building out your product ladder, I've just given you a few little ideas here. And again, it doesn't matter what order you do it, but you should always be thinking about how can you add more to your product ladder, and it all should focus on the same thing. So for me, I help people building the back end of their business. So that could be all of the technical pieces, building the funnels, building the landing pages, helping them get the automation in place. And then I help them with the productivity, how they can actually run their business like a CEO. Well, I wouldn't want to throw into my product ladder, hey, here's some yoga lessons, which is a joke because I don't know even the first thing about yoga. But you see what I'm saying? You want everything in the same genre or the same family. So in this product ladder here, so you might have an entry product, and you're seeing a lot of this lately on the internet. Some people call them tiny offers or small but mighty offers. Sometimes people use the expression SLO. So they use the term slow liquidating offer, which I won't get into it right now. But basically, it's just a tiny little offer. People don't mind tasting, spending just a little bit of money. So, you see all this phenomenal value that you can get. And so, yeah, here, $20, no problem. So that's one product. And you could actually have several tiny offer products that you could offer people. But that's like a low end on your value ladder. Then the next thing that you might offer is a low to mid range. And so this might be like a mini course. So can you create a quick little course and put it on Teachable or put it on KARTRA that, within 2 hours, A to Z, they can have that set up. So again, let me share another example in my business. Sometimes people get stuck on creating an efficient workflow. So I could create a little Trello workflow board and spend 2 hours, like a total of 2 hours training, and that would be a mini course. And when they're done, there's a specific transformation. They follow that, then they would have an exact workflow to manage their business. And these mini courses might be from $39 to $89. The price, people are willing to make the investment, but it also correlates with how much time investment. So if I'm only spending, 30 to 80 bucks on a course, I know it's not going to take me forever. And again, depending on where I'm at in my business, sometimes I just want some quick fixes. I don't want to spend 6 weeks or 8 weeks trying to figure out the whole A to Z. I just need this one little sliver fixed. So think about, what do you have in your business? What service, what little sliver could you offer someone? So again, if you're watching on the replay or watching live, put it in the comments below. What kinds of little mini service, mini course could you offer? And then the next item here, I guess I call it my mid-range. And this might be a course or a small package. And quite honestly, a lot of times people enter the online business world in this area here. So they have a phenomenal course about essential oils, and they've created an online course. I mean, it would take them, a few hours to get through the course. They could, buzz through it, or they could take 2 or 3 weeks. So that might be one example. If you were a coach, you might have a small coaching package that, okay, within 4 weeks, we're going to build the landing page, the email sequencing, and the opt-in for your business. So that might be a smaller package. All right. And then again, as I talked about, the high-end package, you're really focusing in on the transformation. People know that there's going to be an investment both with money and with time. So when someone jumps into this pool, they're either in a lot of pain. And what I mean by that is, let me use the medical field, for instance. So if you have a headache, you just take an aspirin or Tylenol or whatever. But if all of a sudden you think you're having a heart attack, you don't even think about the cost. You just get to the emergency room and you get that problem taken care of. You find out what is at the root. So these high-end packages, again, think about, where is your client at on their journey? And I mean, have they spent the last year just fighting technology and struggling with trying to get all of these million pieces of their business put together? And they're just sick of working 12 hours a day. They're sick of ignoring their family. They're ready to take the next step. They've seen progress in their business, but they're ready to go the next level. So those people, the pain is very high, or the end result is worth it. So these people know that they're going to be spending more time, more money. And as you're building out your product ladder, there's different ways of selling each one of the pieces here on your product ladder, which I'll talk about in another video. But today, what I wanted you to do is to think about your product ladder. What offerings do you have? And if you just have one, that's fine. But do some brainstorming and think about whether it's higher in the ladder or lower. Think about, what other things can you add to your product ladder? So let me know in the comments if this gave you kind of an aha moment. And I'm interested in knowing, where are you as far as building your product ladder? Do you just have one? Do you have several? I would love to know that. So make sure you put that in the comments. And as always, if you're watching this on YouTube, I would love it if you would subscribe. If you're not part of my Facebook group, Systems to Scale Your Business, I offer a lot of free training there, so jump into that group. And if you are struggling in your business and you're wanting to get the back end pieces put together, reach out to me and I'll explain the different products that I have, because my goal is to make your online business easy. So that's it. Take care and have a great day.